It's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. That's right, the Elin review. The Elin review. Let's see how this compares to Alona, aside from, being isometric. Look at all these sneeds. It's like I'm watching a Magic Mush video.
Hey people, Seth here. I
Hey,
broke
Seth.
my microphone again. These lines come directly from a $10 webcam. Elin has
Of
reached
course.
early access. This is the equivalent of the CIA putting crack in black neighborhoods, but for the
Yeah.
neurodivergent community. Elin
Hell
is a game
yeah.
where I imprison the elderly, turn them into livestock, and have them lay eggs to make a new generation of senior citizen.
What the fuck? This is it's like Pokemon. Well, oh my god, this is Pal World? No, this is better than Pal World. Because you can actually kidnap NPCs and they have different traits. In Pal World, they don't have that stuff.
Naturally, every grandpa starts off as a baby, needs to be breastfed
A baby grandma.
by other grandpas until they come of age and fed a staple diet of pastured hay to grow old and brittle. At which
Pastured
point,
hay.
I mount them to a wheel of pain to generate electricity, so I can power my lights and watch Sailor Moon. I
Hell yeah. This game's awesome already. I need to buy
have a lack
this.
of beds, so there's a tower of pensioners stacked on top of each other every night. Each day, my
Nice.
population explodes, as a hot spring incubates faster than an actual womb. And each day, it contracts, as I put a for sale sticker on Grandpa's forehead. Legally, I have a license. Morally, I pay
You got those fucking license to sell those grannies and grampies.
the church. In the same fashion as Bill Gates tortures his body double every day to evade karma, as long as I buy a letter of
Nice.
indulgence, I can sell 20 pensioners and still work off my karmic debt. I'm an upstanding
Nice.
citizen. They are untouchables, and I will not reincarnate into a water bug. But first, a
Nice.
message from our sponsor. At
all
Raytheon,
about the
we don't
money.
just build missiles. We build memories. At
Nice.
Raytheon, we don't just neutralize civilians. We vaporize them.
Nice.
Raytheon. Because
Raytheon.
it's not just a forever war. It's a forever family. As the
fucking based. I love the military industrial complex. They keep the lights on, they fund my warships, and they fund my troops. Thank you, Raytheon. You're a true bro. Anyways,
successor to Eloda, which I reviewed over 7 years ago, Elin is a sandbox adventure like no other. Build a
Wow.
base, open your mailbox, receive spam in the form of a
Spam.
suicide bomber.
of course, it's always gotta be the suicide bombers.
Cultivate 3 billion crop strains for testosterone. Open a
Yeah.
tourist trap and scam them for terrible prices. Deliver
Nice.
vomit and feces for children's birthdays.
Yeah.
Poison
Yeah, it's like nothing changed. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
unsuspecting townsfolk. Get engaged to your child bride. Send her to be
Nice.
stoned at the gallows. Pickpocket her engagement ring. Marry
Nice.
a slime instead. Play
Yeah,
music. Get shot dead because they
based.
didn't like your performance. Bake bread by nuking raw flour. Wish for a Glock 17. Receive a railgun. Read Goblin Smith.
Nice! Awesome! Holy shit. Goblin, no. Oh my god, it's that Goblin Dojin.
To learn their weakness. Bro, you're smut in the train.
Wait, it's the.
Receive a railgun.
no.
Read Goblin Smut to learn their weakness.
It's Vosh, the guy that got caught with Matsuri porn. Yeah, yes, have I ever told you about the story of Vosh? He had a Matsuri picture and he said, oh, it's a goblin. And yeah, we all knew that it was not a goblin. It was indeed Matsuri. It was a
Bro,
festival.
you're smut in the trash can. And make the trash pregnant. Punch a
What?
hermit crab for so
Nice.
long, it levels up. Enjoy.
What? It levels up. Not you. It, the hermit crab, levels up.
Hallucinations. Get cursed. Realize the
Damn.
cursed item you're wearing is made
Worse.
of food and eat it
Ooh.
directly from your body. Get jumped by a pack of
Nice.
cows. Comply with their demands and brush their fur. Capture a bomb
Nice.
rock and host it as a parasite. Use its suicide attack to strip mine dungeons. Buy a
Nice.
tank. Use a paper material hammer to turn it into a portable pocket plane. Worship every
Nice.
god. Receive their apostles and artifacts. Abandon
Nice.
every single one of them. Roll a succubus
Wait, what?
god. Receive their apostles and artifacts. Abandon every single one of them.
Oof.
Roll a succubus and prostitution max your way to insane stats. Murder someone's son in cold blood. Bake their meat into a rotisserie chicken. Shit out a dream larva and blend it into the food. Feed it to their parent and make them fall in love with you. Make everyone love you so hard you recruit the entire city. Turn the king into a broomstick and ride him as he calls me a fat ass and tells me to lose weight. Whip him until he turns to prostitution. Some may describe Elin as a bizarre Japanese fantasy where you enact outlandish policies such as human rights or a mandate for everyone to wear panties. But that's not fully accurate. It's about paying tax. The karmic weight of missing my monthly tax deadline is 40 times more serious than unloading an assault rifle on a homeless beggar. This is a fantasy funded by the IRS and TurboTax.
God fucking damn it. I fucking hate the taxation industrial complex. I hate the taxation industrial complex.
On being asked his intentions for the game, Noah, the developer, had this to say. I simulate Tokyo Salaryman. You make no money because everybody live to 110 year old. And then you take your own life. Game costs $20, real good. Game costs $20, real good.
Game costs $20, real good. I need to spend that $20 then.
You could be a chaos gene stealer with more hands than limbs. We don't care. Pay the state or suffer the consequences.
Oh my god. Not even freaks of nature, not even genetic freaks of nature are safe from the IRS.
Is about or suffer the consequences. This game's entire premise is about you getting suckered into owning land by two contract killers. Then sucker someone else into 20 million in debt for that same property. There's intrigue, politics, and lore, which you can ignore entirely as you read everyone's death log, which moves very quickly and contains a lot of
that is a lot of obituaries, holy shit.
Slurs. Most of them from me, but I prefer this multiplayer, as taking the Moongate to visit a random Japanese base will instantly depress me, as I see his beautiful creation, and compare it to my own O-Block ghetto favela. You can even put custom sprites. Half the time, this is animated smut. This is preferable to getting one-shot by a death trap the instant you spawn in.
Wow! Wow! Oh, look at those two towers! I would call them Phil and Lil.
Or seeing a Boeing 767 approaching two skyscrapers, or loading into Outer Epstein.
Outer Epstein, like outer heaven?
Which has a one-tile entrance that takes off your clothes. Players will see their options for a pet, and most will pick the little girl.
Obviously, gotta have the lolly pet, that's an Alona classic.
But if I throw a hormone drug in her face, she becomes a little boy.
Wait, what the heck? What the heck?
This presents the duality of a player base, pedophile or pederast. Look, this is a setting where the surface went extinct and got repopulated by a cosmic mushroom, whose only reference point for how biology works is Japanese doujins. That's why everyone lays eggs, because he didn't know any better. Everything is an opaque, esoteric mechanism with poor documentation, which the community abuses and exploits until Noah figures out a hotfix or workaround for their shenanigans. This is ignoring the fact that half the game is designed to troll you.
Oh boy. Oh man. Once again, back at it again with the whole player versus developer. What conflict is that? What it's like reader versus God? That's what it is like, right? It's like the reader versus God relationship. Oh, man versus author. It's the classic man versus author.
An innocent menu option to auto pick up fish. Die instantly because you picked up a whale. Drink from a water source. Mutate horrifically. Play on permadeath. Slip on a banana peel in the Village of Atonement and lose everything.
Oh, get fucking Looney Tunes. This game's awesome.
Get AIDS. Catching Ephor disease is a natural part of gameplay and progresses if left untreated. How do you do that?
No.
By playing basketball.
Really? The Magic Johnson special. Play it once and that experience stays with you forever.
To cure your magically inflicted AIDS, you must become Michael Jordan. The casino chips you earn.
Wait, no, I misinterpreted it. You have to cure your AIDS by playing basketball. You have to become You actually have to become Magic Johnson.
Can then be used for higher stakes gambling. This
Gambling?
game is a constant gaslight. I
Holy
came into this
shit,
expecting
this
fun.
is
Now
awesome.
I'm paying tax and addicted to slot machines. I hope
Oh my
you didn't take an
fucking
oath
God.
before starting your character, because the blackjack table is
no.
rigged. Save scum your way to the cure and live life as normal.
No longer addicted to new. Oh my god.
There are alternatives, but that requires kidnapping little girls. Memes aside, what is
We'll call you bitch from now on. That's awesome.
this? It's single-player RuneScape with no level cap, and a crafting system that lets you recreate nearly everything you see. Towns,
Nice.
winter hot springs, beach resorts. You can even walk off ashore and build underwater. Everything builds into something,
Underwater building? Okay, now I'm definitely sold.
which can be dismantled to make everything else. Material alchemy is an art form, which
Jesus Christ.
lets us mine out entire dungeons and turn copper to cocaine. Nothing I say is an
What?
embellishment. I throw alcohol at my blue eyes white dragon, have sex with it, and end my
Yeah,
turn.
baby.
Understanding esoteric systems by absorbing
Yeah,
every wiki
baby.
article is the bulk of your experience. You don't have to
God. So you're telling me I have to read the fucking...
is the bulk of your experience.
So you're telling me I have to understand the fucking Sephiroth to even get some wicked sick buildings in Elin?
You don't have to know Japanese, but they're more informative than the porn-sick groomers that
Haruka low self-esteem brat. Head pat and a hug correction is needed. Childbirth. More games need needlessly elaborate pregnancy mechanics. I could time to make my kids. I'm covering it. Try to I can't prostitute myself on my own land. Tried to build a brothel since at this point my karma is probably forever tanked. You can't see it, but oh my god, fell down the stairs and look at my. Oh my god, this is awesome.
make up this game's
I
English
love-
community.
Oh no, the senseis. The senseis have got to the. The senseis have got to the Elin.
Which is why they're partitioned away in an apartheid state. For starting off, any race or class is viable, and the possibilities are endless.
You're a fat, ugly Polish whore. Or you're, I don't know, Jewish person. You're a black person. You're a rapist.
A race executioner can use
Nice.
mana as a second health bar. Combine this with worshipping
Nice.
Itzpalt or Hiromi, and you have an infinite health bar. Chaos Shape
Nice.
Inquisitor lets you save scum for hours, and ask if it's truly worth it, as you enter the void and get soundballed repeatedly. Or,
God
if you're a
damn it.
masochist, you can pick Snail Tourist, and
Snail.
the void and get soundballed repeatedly. Or, if you're a masochist, you can pick Snail Tourist.
A snail tourist. Van Kiss the bastard. Look at this. Oh my fucking god.
And put on permadeath. Everything now costs twice as much.
Oh,
But the
no.
trade-off is that salt kills you. My jury
This game's awesome.
warrior is
Bitch.
meta. Her perk is garbage, and ultimately, it doesn't matter. My jury warrior isn't meta. Her perk is garbage, and ultimately, it doesn't matter. Because I bring a small army wherever I go.
God
Do
damn.
not
It's got the Hakoniwa Explorer thing.
feel limited by your choices. With enough investment, you can make anything work. Your
Shotgun.
objective is always the same. Get stronger by getting richer. So you can get even
Cash
stronger
is
to get
power.
even richer.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. Yeah. Get rich, get strong. Like Yakuza.
Material capital will fuel your physical sociopathy. There's an infinite number of ways to do this, and these are simply suggestions. Invite residents to work your land and perform jobs and hobbies, such as
Alright.
gaming, gambling,
Gaming,
gotcha,
gambling.
prostitution, and self-harm. Set up delegated
Nice.
farming and automate crop rotations for passive income. Grow
Nice.
honey, turn it into wine. Grow mushrooms,
Nice.
turn it into wine. Catch fish, turn it into wine. Get paid a
Tur-
salary because people want to visit. Not for my impressive displays, but because I've stolen incredibly expensive panties from different NPCs.
Nice. Very nice. Also, yeah, alcoholism.
The main way of getting stats is eating food. Thus, our only obstacle is our stomach. So, we apply the secret teenage girl technique of vomit maxing. We eat, we throw
Bulimia.
up, and then we eat even more, as we watch our maid pick up vomit like the peasant she is. It's hard to gauge these
Yeah.
values. Luckily,
That is rich white girl maxing.
there's a variety of graphical
that
and
a
gameplay mods
cacodemon?
to augment your experience, automate tasks, and replace sprites with the horniest combait you've ever seen.
Nice.
Ampreg Scott the
Scott the what?
Waz milking machine? Sign me up. On
Scott the Waz milk machine. Oh my goodness gracious.
top of this, the game itself has a lot of quality of life convenience. You can auto-dump your entire inventory, configure resource distributions, and even just Ctrl F to search for anything on the map. Everything
Nice.
is completely customizable. In my case,
Very
I've gone off the
awesome.
deep end and can no longer
Oh,
see what
no.
I'm doing. This is a game of problems and solutions, and dealing with the problems you cause along the way. Mass monsters are a special creature that
Mass
multiply
monster?
upon taking damage.
Oh,
There's
no.
a spawn limit of 20 monsters entering your base at any time. Taming a mass monster, putting it on the gallows, and sealing its offspring on a set of tiles 10 Z levels higher seemed like a great idea until
no.
I visited my base again, only to find out everyone is dead.
Oh,
It turns
no.
out 2 of my NPCs are coded to teleport directly to enemies, causing them to split and spill into the base, where
Oh no!
everyone is too weak to one-shot them. So they infinitely replicate until they fill the entire screen.
Oh, no,
Conversely, the
no.
final boss is too hard for me to kill. By pure chance, I loaded into some
Yeah.
Japanese guy's base, which had residents
Oh.
who were level 250,000.
Oh, jeez.
They're so high level, they take 30 steps for each of mine, which they spent on gambling, drinking, vomiting, and passing out at high velocity. I fed them aphrodisiacs, and one of them laid an egg. Microwaving an egg has a chance of exploding, which is incredibly funny in the middle of an orphanage.
Oh shit! Oh no! Oh Jesus!
Explosion strength is tied to quality, and this one is 2,773.
Oh, no.
I heat
Fuck.
the egg, and one-shot Inos, my party, and myself. This might
That's fucking awesome!
seem ridiculous, but the Japanese have already killed him with a beach ball and a banana peel.
Oh my god! This is easily the funniest Seth video ever. This is an instant classic.
NPCs hold beach balls in their inventory when thrown at, and this one was modified by several thousand cursed scrolls of flying to weigh 10,000.
Oh,
So
no.
when Ino spawns in and charges, he slips in a banana peel and is crushed to death. The world
Holy
is your
shit, that's
autism
base.
playground. Join all the guilds, learn all the skills, whip pensioners on your cotton
Yeah.
plantation. It's your fantasy. Now back to work, Cracker. I'm not going to tell you that unless you've got
Oh my
insanely high taming and throw love potions at a spiral king deep in the void so you can feed that breast milk to a chicken so you can genetically
Nice.
engineer him into the strongest creature in the game, that you haven't played the game. There's no win condition, only your creativity. So choose a goal, a direction, or a hyperfixation, and the rest is up to you. For as many
Nice.
turbo-level Japanese hypersweats at level 3 billion in the void, there's
What
just
the
as many
fuck?
who haven't even left their own base. So rest assured that no matter where you're at,
sleep
there's some
tonight.
guy who spent his entire playthrough cultivating mushrooms, who has more
Nice.
money than the entire economy. In short,
Nice.
I love Elin. It's a very sweet, beautiful, and calming game that I can't help coming back to. The developer doesn't sleep. He pushes a new unstable build every night, and I wish him the very best. There's enough content for
Goddamn.
several hundred hours, and
God
it just
bless
keeps
Noah.
getting better. I thoroughly recommend it. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. This video is dedicated to my ops, because I had a script ready after
What?
50 hours, until I saw someone write a critical thesis about my Alona video, took it to
What
heart,
the heck?
and played another free 50. It was only
no.
later brought to my attention that the man who affected me so is a barely literate weeaboo who paid thousands of dollars for his cringe OC to be put into the game. He did all this
motherfucker.
so I could turn his waifu into a burger. A warm thanks to the many members of the
fucking
Merchants Guild
awesome.
generously funding and bankrolling these videos. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
You too, Seth. Thank you for the content. This is easily the, you know what? Yeah. Nice. Easily the best done you've done thus far. Keep up. There you go. Easily the best video you've done thus far. Keep up the good work, King. Yeah, keep up the good work. Holy fucking shit. That was intense. This was easily the best video Seth has done ever. Holy fucking shit. This hasn't made me laugh so hard since the first time I saw the Space Station 13 video, which, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna watch that one after this one, because holy fucking shit. This is awesome. You completely sold me on Elin, Seth. Thank you very much. Thank you for all your years of hard work. Every time you make an upload, you make a video, my day is just completely brightened. Thank you.